think I'm back. Yes? Eh, There we go. So, this is actually what I think I just deleted the other live stream. So, this is actually, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is actually the second attempt. There was a first half to this live stream, but some technical difficulties happened. Um, so, hey, howdy. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. Uh, there was, yeah, everything just fell apart, but I'm back. So anyway, I was talking about making a great Godzilla video game by NetherRealms, or anybody could take it. Really, there's a lot of great studios out there that could do a good job, or we could just get like a remake or remaster. I think is the word they use of like Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee with like updated graphics and updated controls. It'd be amazing, I think, and so I think that we'll just have to see what happens. You know, I, you know, how could you do a Godzilla video game? Well, there's a lot of different ways you could do it. It could even be just like some funny side-scrolling, cute thing too. There was that one, like kind of card-based game, the one I did a live stream of. I don't even remember the name anymore. That came out, but that was just like more of a mobile game, just to kind of a free to play mobile game that was really much like a grind, and we want like an actual console Godzilla game. That, like I said, there's a new game coming out that's pretty much like Ultraman. It's inspired by Ultraman, and you play as like a guy who turns huge and fights monsters. That's coming out in Defense Force. Is that what it's called? It's made by the people who did Beautiful Joe. So, yeah, and um, and so I feel like that. God, no, I lost my train of thought. Right, that there's that coming out. There are other games like that do have giant monsters in them. Oh, not again. That's not happening again. But I don't know. We just need something else. Like I said, I think if NetherRealm could take and make a Godzilla game, that'd be great. But anyway, maybe Magic the Gathering, as a strange thing to say, is a good place to start. So, in case you're catching the stream for the first time, we just learned this week, or a few days ago, I think, that Godzilla and Magic the Gathering are doing like a partnership thing. I guess you could call it. Godzilla and his cast of wonderful monster friends are going to be in Magic the Gathering. I don't know when exactly those cards are coming out. And I'd kind of said at the beginning of this last part of the stream that I'm not a big Magic the Gathering fan. Honestly, I didn't play very much. I played more Yu-Gi-Oh, and I wasn't that great at it. Honestly, I went to a few tournaments and I lost. I'm not that great at trading card games, and I played Magic the Gathering probably once, and I think I also like got destroyed. I didn't even really know how to play, but I mean, it's like a trading card game. You have your deck, your opponent has a deck, and you try and defeat each other's creatures and monsters and take each other's health down, right? So for that, they've gone and included like a full roster of Godzilla's enemies. I've seen Godzilla, Space Godzilla, Little Godzilla, or Baby Godzilla, but it's called Little Godzilla. I think I've seen Destroya, and the artwork is really nice, really really nice. But I don't know. I mean, it looks a lot like the other Magic the Gathering like designs, right? Like it looks like it's straight out of Magic the Gathering. So, but I keep knocking down Megagodzilla. So I don't know. I feel like it's the artwork is wonderful. That's what I have to say. The artwork is really nice, but I don't really play it. But I mean, I do like the artwork, and I think they've done a very good job of like matching the artwork from Magic the Gathering with the monsters like from the Godzilla franchise, right? They look like they're straight out of Magic the Gathering, and but like they've done a good job, is what I mean. Like it looks like they would have been monsters out of the original designs of Magic the Gathering. So Kaimo is excited for the Godzilla Monopoly. Yeah, that's true. That's another one that's also coming out. They're doing a lot of like board games, card games. Look, I could be, being ahead of myself, and maybe they will announce a Godzilla game soon. That could happen. Maybe Comic Con, because they're doing Godzilla Monopoly, they're doing Godzilla board game, they're doing Magic the Gathering. Those are the three kind of games confirmed. So maybe a Godzilla game, an actual video game, like not a mobile, free to play, super grindy thing. An actual console Godzilla game would be really nice. So I keep coming back around to that because I hope that they make that happen. And anyway, for those of you that like Magic the Gathering, I'm sure you're all very excited. Like I think I said before in the last stream, that was kind of a fail. That I think it's really good for the Godzilla franchise that they're getting the characters out there. That it's great for the branding. It gets Godzilla out there. It gets people to learn more about the different monsters in the franchise, and who they are, and so it's good. It's good. It's just like what's next, and we'll see. And again, like I'd kind of said in the last stream, I kind of ranted for a bit. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't upload that stream about the whole management of like the marketing for Godzilla versus Kong and when that's happening. So I was thinking that like Magic the Gathering was probably supposed to be part of some marketing plan for Godzilla vs. Kong, but Godzilla vs. Kong was delayed. But I think with Magic the Gathering, they still decided to announce this. But we will have to just see. And of course, what's the status of Godzilla vs. Kong? My thoughts on that. It may get delayed. We don't know yet. There's nothing official. We'll hear about it hopefully soon. Get a trailer or something. We should hear about it before Comic-Con. But again, with this whole situation, like so much stuff has been delayed. So, it is what it is. So, I don't want to like get back into another rant about it. But just honestly, if you ask me, I think there might be a good chance Godzilla vs. Kong will get delayed or pushed back because of this whole situation. A lot of movies are getting pushed back. A lot of movies are kind of being like having to reschedule and stuff. So it's the situation right now. So excuse me. But so that's that. And yeah, I just wanted to mention Magic the Gathering, the new Godzilla cards, because that's kind of the big thing, the only thing that really anyone's talking about right now. And that I personally am not super like excited about it, but I think it's cool. And it's probably really nice for Godzilla fans that are fans of Magic the Gathering. I'm sure they're going to go out and buy those cards, and I'm sure at this G-Fest, maybe they'll be playing it at G-Fest this year if G-Fest happens. And I'm not going to get into G-Fest happening or not. As of right now, it's not officially been delayed or anything. It's in July, so I've also said that San Diego Comic-Con is also in July, and there doesn't seem like they've delayed it yet. But anything could change. But for sure, G fans will be playing Magic the Gathering amongst themselves now. And then, of course, another thing I wanted to bring up, just more related to this channel in general, because I said I would also discuss what's coming up on this channel. Really, it's just that, so for my fan trailers, what I'm going to do is, because I always say, oh, give me your requests for the fan trailers. And I really appreciate you guys sending in your requests. Love it. And now that I'm getting more and more, I think it's almost fair to all right, now let me start getting kind of the top requests. And because I do get a lot of similar requests. So I'm going to do is I'm going to start polling. And more than likely next week, I'll be posting a poll that'll basically be featuring some of the most requested fan trailers, and you guys will get a chance to vote on which ones you want me to make, and obviously the one that gets the most votes is the one I'll make, and I'll be making next. So, and that'll be kind of like the idea I have in mind for the next few fan trailers, because I want to, I still want to get you guys' input, but I'm just getting so many requests now, uh, which is a good thing, but it's just like, okay, now maybe like it's just like it also feels more fair because I get so many requests, and it's just like I'm not gonna get to everybody's request, especially in time. So I'm like, all right, give me your requests, and I'll make a poll, and then we'll vote on which. In this way, it feels like it's really the community that is deciding where we're going with these trailers, because that's a big part of what's special about this channel, and I'm more than aware of it, that my fan trailers are what most people like about my channel, and that's okay. And I like making them. I have a lot of fun making them. I'm glad they do well, and because I do like to make them, I put a bit of time and effort into them. But I'm glad they do. I'm not saying they do super well, but generally they're the best performing videos on my channel. Is my point, and I'm sure it's what makes my channel stand out or something like that, right? So that's what I want it to be, something that is community generated, right? It's like we are doing this together. You guys give me your ideas, you guys vote on what you want to see. That way these fan trailers like don't just feel like, oh, this is what I want to make, because I mean, I have definitely my own list. I got a list somewhere of fan trailers that I want to make, but I also love to take requests from you guys, and I still will continue to make. There will be still like fan trailers I make that were my own idea, like the Jurassic World 3 one. That was my own one. The Primal Rage one, that was my own that I wanted to make. And I have others. So there will be kind of like a balance between, like, most will be fan requested trailers, but I will occasionally make my own fan trailer just for like ideas of either movies that are coming up and I want to get excited for, or like movie ideas, like movies that were never made, like who knows, maybe just throwing this out there, but like I don't know, like I did Godzilla versus Ghost Godzilla. I did that one. Maybe Godzilla versus the Devil. I'm the mind, and then Kaimo. Well, that's true, Kaimo, of course. But I've been making these. Well, and that's how I started with these fan trailers, because I didn't have any requests. So I just did what I thought would be cool at first, and then I started getting the requests, which actually really helped because I didn't have as many ideas back then. And like big things, like movies that are coming out in the future. I definitely want to make fan trailers for those. But like I was kind of saying, like there's a lot of unmade Godzilla films, canceled projects that it would just be cool to make trailers for, because I feel like these trailers are also like a great way to just explore the what if, right? Like we can't make these movies, but in 2 minutes I can kind of like compress something together that would be like, if this movie had happened, this is what it would have looked like. Like the NES creepypasta, like the Godzilla NES creepypasta, like how on earth would that ever have been like a movie that, right? But if it was a movie, this is what it would have looked like, I guess. But never know. Like Godzilla versus the Devil, Godzilla versus Ghost Godzilla. Like I love these absurd concepts. Godzilla in Hell, that was a really fun one to make. I think that was my own idea. I don't think that was requested, but that was a fun one to make. I love these kind of like absurd things. There are more comics, I've gotten requests for like Rulers of Earth. There's also Cataclysm. I think it was one Rage Across Time. That the comics have some really cool ideas for like that are really out there. So I'd love to make trailers for those, because I just think like, yes, I could just make like another Godzilla versus Kong trailer or a Destroy All Monsters trailer thing, but I want to do like cool out there concepts. Like Godzilla versus Ghost Godzilla was also really interesting and different. The NES Creepypasta one was also super different. You know, but so that'll be in the poll, right? You'll see, and I am pretty happy with what I get requested. There's some cool ideas. It's not just I'm taking the requests I like the most. It's not that at all. I'm not picking. Oh, this request sounds much cooler than that. I'm just taking the ones that I've gotten like the most of, and they're going to be featured in the poll. But it's nothing. It's not my personal favorites or anything. I'm being as fair as possible. But I admit that they're really good. Like the requests are pretty good. That people are keeping it interesting. Of course, yeah, that you still get the generic like ones that I don't find as interesting. But look, if I give the people what they want, and that's what the people want, you know. But like, I really want to continue to do cool concepts. Like I said, unmade films. I'll just say it like Godzilla '98 was supposed to have a sequel. You know, da-da-da. We gotta. I would love to read the comments. So, oh no, I lost it. Ah, hold on. Let's see. Side tangent. When I blah blah blah. Yeah. Well, the NES creepypasta. There's a lot of people out there. Random tangent. Kind of films is talking about the Godzilla NES creepypasta. A lot of people know the Godzilla NES creepypasta and have like never seen a Godzilla movie before. It like blew up. It went viral on its own, just within like the creepypasta community. And a lot of people have read it, know nothing about, well, or maybe now they do, but they knew nothing about Godzilla. They knew nothing about the monsters, but they liked the creepypasta. And so, which is really cool, in my opinion. Again, I always think it's a good thing when it helps get Godzilla out there. And anyway, so I was just saying that like with Godzilla '98, there was the unplanned sequel. There was the planned but unmade sequel to that. So Godzilla Zilla 2 or something. That would be a fun fan trailer to do. There's the GMK film that was like the alternate version of the original plans for GMK. Bagan was supposed to fight Godzilla or Mothra. Like I said, Godzilla versus the Devil. There's a lot of unmade planned projects that Toho had that never got off the ground. That's an excellent ground for cool fan trailers. There's also the comics I said before, Cataclysm, Rulers of Earth, and I believe I got a request for Rulers of Earth, and Rage Across Time. That's also, I'd love to do those. And then there's other stuff outside of Godzilla, that I'd love to do as well. I did Primal Rage. I've done like some Jurassic Park ones, but those were requests. But I'd like to do stuff in other franchises because there's other cool franchises I'd like to see live action. Zoids, Digimon would be fun to do. War of the Monsters. I am kind of spoiling some things, but I'll tell you right now, War of the Monsters is a game for PS2 that I played. Very fun. Also a really good game, actually. Honestly, maybe even slightly better than Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. I'm sorry, Kaimo Films, I said it. War of the Monsters for PS2 was really good. Really good, like honestly. And I've gotten some requests to make that into a fan trailer, which I would be more than happy to, but it's up to you guys. But stuff like that, like I would love to do more stuff, like not just in Godzilla or Gamera or necessarily like kaiju related, though that's always the focus of this channel, but just like other franchises that I think would be cool to see, like if this franchise was made into a movie or if there was a sequel or a crossover. Sometimes I'll just make a fan trailer that it's a joke, but if everybody wants it, I don't mind making funny fan trailers where like it takes itself very seriously, but it's actually like Godzilla versus Sonic EXE. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there, but like something that sounds really silly and absurd, but it's fun. And it makes it more fun because I want to make the fan trailers interesting because like when I first started making fan trailers, God, like 10 years ago or something, a long time ago, probably a lot of you don't even know about those like first couple I've been making these for a long time. 2009, 2010, and I was just trying to make like something like most of them were just Godzilla 2014. Well, back then it was like Godzilla 2012. So like Godzilla 2012 fan trailers, just trying to get excited for the new American Godzilla movie that was coming out. But I wasn't trying to do anything interesting. I was just trying to make it a fan trailer for this upcoming movie. But I don't want to do stuff like that now. I want to do stuff that's interesting, that's different. Because I could just make like a Godzilla versus Kong. I said I could make another Godzilla versus Kong fan trailer, and I could make another Jurassic World fan trailer, and I could just kind of do run of the mill, super generic fan trailer. But I don't want to. I want to make stuff that's interesting, that's cool. with like everything I do on this channel, right? Well, at least like of that stuff. Other stuff like this is just me hanging out, rambling. Obviously, it's not the most stellar content ever. Of course, I know that. This is just more for fun, just to chill. We're all stuck in quarantine, right? So we might as well have a good time. This is super laid back, right? But anyway, and I only say this because like yeah, I'll be starting a poll next week to decide the next fan trailer I'll be doing, and maybe even the next one after that, because I might decide to have also the runner up be like the second. And that way, and I'll keep kind of a running track of like what's still heavily requested. Because, like, again, I think it's more fair because I'm getting more requests and I can't get to everybody's requests. So I think a voting would be kind of the most fair way to do it. And we'll kind of see where it goes from there. And I'm excited to see what you guys will pick. And this is a cool point because like I want more engagement, right? That's the word that's the term they use a lot. But I like to have my fans, my viewers, my subscribers, whoever you are, I like to have them kind of lead the channel, and kind of like push where this channel and direction goes. And it's always lovely to see like return viewers, return. I always love to see your guys' comments. Like some of you all, Kaimo Films are up there. Is always in the trenches, always in the comments. I appreciate that. But it's also nice to see new viewers commenting. I always love your comments. And again, fan trailer requests. It can be anything. My one thing, I guess, my stipulation is just like it has to be something that I know what it is more than likely, and something like very very straightforward. Like I don't know, Mothra versus Rodan, or Mechagodzilla something, or something that can just be said in a few words, but not like I don't know, something super weird that I very obscure and random that I don't know what that is. Probably won't make it very far. But if you say to me, "Oh, I want like I don't know, Gamera 1980 with like King of the Monsters style or something like that," sure, I don't know, or I don't know, or Godzilla versus Jurassic Park or something. Yeah, that'd be funny. It'd be weird, but it'd be funny. It could be cool actually. That could be really cool. Or Shin Godzilla versus Shin Ultraman, and maybe, oops. I mean, at this point, we're gonna have Shin Ultraman, Shin Godzilla, Shin Ghidorah. We can just have Shin destroy all monsters at this point. Let's just get Shin Gamera in there and Shin Mothra, and we're good to go. At the Shin brand is gonna be for everything. So, Kaimo Films is recommending BoJack Horseman to anybody here's under quarantine to watch on Netflix. It's like a pretty funny animated series. I haven't seen too much of it, but I do hear it's quite funny. So for all of you out there stuck in quarantine and you're just listening in, there's a recommend. Also, if you haven't seen The Witcher, my personal recommendation is quite good. If you like fantasy, it's quite good. It's pretty short. I think it's only like 8 episodes because it's the first season, but it only has one season, unfortunately. But it'll entertain you for sure. If you like kind of Game of Thrones and stuff like that, it's not, I think maybe it's probably not as a high quality, but it's still very entertaining to me. And I'm not someone who's super into fantasy. I like more like Lord of the Rings, stuff like that. And yeah, like you could also try and like stream The Mandalorian if you don't have Disney Plus. I mean, you're just gonna have to find it somewhere. I'm not gonna condone such activities because I don't want to get in trouble, but like you could watch it on a different website. You don't have to get Disney Plus, but hey, don't tell Disney I said that. No, that's a joke. I swear, that's a joke. Don't take down this video. And anyway, so yeah, and that's kind of the main thing for the future of this channel is just like, and I'll still be taking requests just because I'm using a poll now. I still want requests because I want your guys' ideas, and maybe I'll always occasionally make videos that I want to make as well. Trailers of my own, but like I want it to be a pretty balanced thing where like you guys are picking the fan trailers and make next. I might occasionally do one that I really want to do because I always have my own ideas, and that way it kind of feels like we've got a good community going, which I think we've got a good community going now. Like I said, I have my repeat commentators. I got people that always join in the live stream. Um, so I love it. I appreciate, I respect all of y'all because, um, like I know that's very cheesy. That's very like super typical. Every YouTuber says that kind of crap, but like, I mean, you guys are what keeps me coming back. Like if I wasn't, like if I wasn't getting, I don't know, as many engagement, views, subs, or anything, just in general, like I wouldn't do this. You know what I mean? I would do something else, especially in quarantine. Like I could be playing Xbox right now, or I could be watching Netflix. But I'm here, and I'm here mainly because for you guys, because I want to, also talk to you guys and see how you're doing and just kind of ramble with you guys. Because that's another thing too. When you make a vlog, like, okay, I'm going to talk about this, and that, and just talk about that for like 10, 15 minutes. But here I'm just rambling. I feel like I'm just trying to have a conversation, like directly to you guys and check in on you. And, yeah, so. And if there's anything else you guys want me to do, I'm always down to do more reactions. Like I haven't done one in a while. And especially with like, we don't have as much news going on. Um, it'd be cool to do like another reaction to some more fan made content. There's a lot of like fan made content out there that's really fantastic. Like, I don't know why you guys are wasting time watching my videos because there's such good, like, really talented, and I mean really talented, like, fan made videos with like amazing CGI and effects and stuff like that, like fan made movies and stuff like that that people are doing for Godzilla. And I'm like, but like they don't get that many views in their videos. And I'm like, who's making this stuff? It's incredible. Like the visual effects artwork is super cool. And so I don't know. I would like to. I don't know if there was like if there could be a way that to like do a compilation of them or something. Camo Films is heading out. Hey, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday in quarantine. Stay safe. So I don't know if there's a good way to do like a compilation or something. I'd love to do that. So if you guys got like really cool fan made like fan films or something like that, like I did a reaction to one that was like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla from the anime, and it was really well made. But there's other stuff that I'd like to do. So if you got any, send them my way. And I don't know if I'm gonna do like top 10 fan made Godzilla films on YouTube or something, but I feel like these deserve more recognition than they currently get. Kaijuzilla 621 does something very similar. I think they're mainly more like with toy films or like fan toy films. So I'm not trying to steal his ideas. I'd more like to just curate, or it wouldn't even be top 10, just like this month's 3 best made like fan films. Like, like recently I watched like Fermented Productions, Godzilla in Hell animation, which is really cool. And I know you probably took a lot of time on it. Maybe someone say, oh, well, it's a little bit more, it's not like the super amazing animation or anything, but he put a lot of time and effort into that, and he's one guy. So I think his animations were really cool. So I want to do that. I want to watch more stuff, but I'm not a React channel or anything. But I just feel like it gets them more recognition. So maybe I might start doing that. But I have a lot of other, a lot of projects coming down the pipeline. As always, always trying to be active on this channel as well. And I had more things planned for 2020, obviously, that are going to have to either get pushed back or done differently. Like it's something, I've already mentioned of the hit subscriber milestone. I'm not going to say it. I've said it for like the 10th time that I'm going to do like a subscriber milestone. So I had something planned for that video, but it was going to require me going outside and stuff like that. So that's not happening. And I'm going to do things a little differently, but I still have something special planned for that. And yeah, like for the next few months, like probably not going to be able to film much stuff outside, but I still have like some cool figure like films I want to do. I have a green screen, so I can film with that indoors, but it's not the same. There's nothing that beats going out and filming with your figures. If you've made toy films before, you know what I'm saying. So I definitely, and I'll keep making more vids, especially if we get more news. But if not, and obviously, like when I get the vote on the final fan trailer. Not sure how long I'll leave the, maybe a week or 2 weeks or something to give people enough time. It's obviously not going to be like more than a month because also it takes time to make the fan trailer, so I kind of need a decision. So, but definitely that'll be cool too to get started on the next fan trailer. It's always like a wave, like you get really excited. I get really excited when I start working on a fan trailer, and then like in the middle of it, I start getting a little like, okay, I'm kind of tired of working on this, and then towards the end, I just want to finish it. I'm just so tired of spending so much time on it, and then like after it's done, like I'm good, and then after a while, I'm like, okay, I want to make another one. Like so now I'm already starting to get to like, because it's been about like 2 weeks since my last one, so it's been nice, but like I want to start making another one. But I also want to work on other projects too. So, oh my goodness, Pieces People Production is here. Wow. Hey, good to see you. Wow, in the live stream chat. My goodness. Wow. Haha. It's an old that's a very awesome friend of mine. Welcome to live stream. What? Yeah. Hey there. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, yeah, I'm just here doing a live stream, rambling on about my channel and about Godzilla. But thank you for coming by. Oh, I really appreciate the love and support. So, yeah. No, this is exactly why I do live streams. You never know who's going to come in here and say hello. Friends from before, new viewers, new subs, all kinds of people. I love it. This is why I do this. And this is totally unplanned. I've been just rambling for like half an hour. The first live stream was like a fail, but it's fun to do these. So it's very fun to do these. And yeah. So, but yeah, so more fan trailers coming. That's really that's the most important thing of this live stream, which is to say there's more fan trailers coming. There'll be a poll next week. You guys will get to pick which one is next, and keep sending in your requests. And that's really kind of it. There's more content coming, more projects coming. If you guys want me to react to something, for sure, I'd love to do a reaction to that. Always want to see like the coolest Godzilla fan films on YouTube. I think there's a lot of creators that just don't get noticed or enough recognition for their work because they make really cool stuff. And yeah, and that's really kind of my big thing to save this video or this live stream. And I hope you guys are all doing well with the quarantine, wherever you are. Yeah, I think I have fans in different places, obviously. So based on I get comments in from every like tons of different languages, which is really cool too, to see my videos like getting watched all over the place. Not, I hope I don't sound like I'm being very like bragging a lot. It's just the facts, and so yeah, I love my viewers. Always appreciate the people that like, share, subscribe, but also just that comment. Even people that say stuff like, "Oh, you need more, you deserve more views," or you deserve, or even just simple like, "Oh, this was super cool. I'm gonna subscribe." Like comments like that are nice, But even just people liking, even just people saying nice video, even the hate comments, like, look, the fact that you took the time to comment, the ones that do get a little old is the ones that say like, "Oh, fake." Yes, I get those a lot, which is my own fault because my fan trailers are clickbait. That's certain. I'm totally aware of that. Okay, I'm not denying that they're clickbait, but I get a little tired of always seeing fake, 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 fake. It's just like, okay, guys. Yeah, it says fan trailer in the title. I don't know if that's necessarily my fault, but like it does say fan trailer in the title. Anyway, so, but most of the comments are nothing but love, and trust me, I've come from a place where like 10 years ago, I used to get a lot of hate. And that was more of my fault because I used to be much worse at clickbait. So I used to get comments that were just like, "Oh, how dare you, you're such a horrible person," in very nice ways so I don't get demonetized because they said it much worse. I don't have to explain to you how bad YouTube comments are. So I feel like generally everything about this community is really good. Sure, there are people that there's no such thing as not toxic communities. Do I have some viewers and subscribers that get kind of annoying? Sure, but very rarely. Like, and I'm a small channel, I'm very small, right? Uh, where am I at? Like, it's still tiny, tiny, right? So my hope, my fingers crossed, is as this community continues to grow, we keep having a good balance of like good, interesting people. We get people that stick around. If there are toxic people, there's only a small minority that just, we just kind of push them to the side and we can ignore them. That's my hope. Is that this? I never want this to be a toxic community. That's so important to me, and that I'll be honest and frank with people that I feel like are annoying me or bugging me. But I always want to keep a level of respect with you guys as well. Like, I really appreciate you guys and you guys watching my videos and stuff. But obviously, I'm not just gonna take every request, or I'm not gonna do everything that some people tell me to do. And most of y'all are totally understanding of that, But some people occasionally will bother and bug me and stuff, and it's just like, man, leave me alone. I'm just one man. But that's not how it is with 99% of you guys are great. So, wow, I'm really just rambling at this point, and I'm not even sure when to cut this off. But until I can't talk anymore. But I think at this point I've been live streaming for a while. Obviously, there was kind of a fail, so I had to like start over again. But well, so technically, it's like I've been actually live streaming for like almost half an hour extra than what you're watching now. 'Cause I was like live streaming for like half an hour before this kind of got cut off. So I'm getting a little, I don't know, kind of running a little bit of things to talk about. But yeah, and I don't know. 2019 was a really good year. I don't know if I said. Sure, I'll sum it up. That 2019 was a really good year for my channel. Did a lot of cool stuff, a lot of projects, and it was a really good place. 2020 has been interesting, I think, with everybody, right? This whole thing has derailed a lot of plans. So I don't know how I feel yet about 2020, but I'm staying strong, and I think maybe this helps a lot. You know what I mean? When you have like a community that you can come to and content to make, like this gives me something to do. I mean, that's another thing too. Like, let's be honest, with the quarantine, I'm stuck at home. So, because yeah, so it gives me something else to do while I'm stuck in quarantine. And I have more time to make content for you guys, which is also fun for me. So, it's nice. I mean, would I like to be able to go out and film stuff, that I had planned? Yes. Would it be nice to go out and just do things in general and go out? Yes. But I'm taking advantage of this, and hopefully I've not gone crazy yet. So, anyway, I think that's kind of it for this live stream. Like I said, I had already been live streaming before, so at this point I'm feeling good. I've spoken my piece, I've said my piece, and I've said the most important things, and I've rambled for like almost 40 minutes now. And I just want to make sure that y'all are doing well, and just know that I appreciate all of you guys. And I want you all to stay home, stay safe, and know that we are going to get through this, and that it's not for much longer, I think. And you know what? Eventually, things are going to get back to normal, probably sooner than you expect. Godzilla vs. Kong will be out before you know it, and maybe even a new Godzilla video game. Let's keep our hopes up. And like I said, I'll mention it one last time because this live stream is super long. So for those of you just checking in at the end, next week I'll be putting out a poll to vote on what my next fan trailer will be, and I'll still be taking requests for fan trailers anyway. And that's it. I think, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you all to all of you that came by, that was in the chat. Appreciate the love and support, and hope to see you guys on the next, in the comments, the next video, the next live stream, whatever comes up. And like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. If you're watching on YouTube, Thanks for watching this live stream after, if it was fun and entertaining for you. And yeah, so I'm just gonna end it there. And bye.